Let's get started on our math skills. Please take out your orange math skills packet and turn to page 303. You should see the numbers 303 in the bottom corner, and you should see 10 cubes in a train that are all blue on the page. If you need help, pause the video and go find an adult or an older sibling to help you. For today's math skill, we're going to be talking about taking away from the number 10 and different ways we can do that. You should have, before you clicked on this video, you should have watched a video of Jack Hartman singing different ways to add to 10. Well, that's really similar to what we're doing today, except we're taking away from 10 instead of adding up to 10. What you're going to notice is that it's the opposite of those numbers that you heard in the song. For example, when he said 9 plus 1 is 10, that's the opposite of 10 take away 1 is 9. So these numbers all work together. You still see the number pairs 1 and 9 together in this subtraction sentence, subtracting from 10. So we're going to figure out different ways to take away from 10 using the numbers 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And we'll see if we see any patterns forming. Let's get started. For number 1, we're going to take away 1 from 10. So we're going to do 10 take away 1. Would you trace over the subtraction sign to show that we're taking away? And then trace over the number 1 to show that we're taking away 1. Then we need to cross off one of the cubes from the cube train to show that it's being taken away. Trace over the equal sign, and now let's see how many. There were 10. Now let's count how many are left without X's on them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are 9 left over that do not have X's on them. 10 take away 1 is 9. Let's take away 2 now. 10 take away 2. Trace over the minus sign and write a number 2 on the handwriting line. Now let's take away 2 cubes from the cube train by crossing them off with our pencils. And now let's find how much 10 take away 2 is. Let's count all that we have left to see how many are left over after we take away 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 left over. 10 take away 2 is 8. Would you read that with me? 10 take away 2 is 8. Put your finger on number 3. This time we're going to do 10 take away 3. So we already have the number 10 written there. Now let's trace over the subtraction sign and write a 3. 10 take away 3. Let's cross off 3 cubes. 1, 2, 3. 10 take away 3 is how many left over? Let's count the number that does not have X's on them to see how many are left over after our subtraction is complete. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 10 take away 3 is 7 left over. Now, we can do any type of subtraction we'd like here, except we need to make sure that any numbers we're picking are 10 or less. Why do you think that is? If I have 10 and I want to take away some things, I need to make sure that I don't take away more than I have. We have 10 cubes in the cube train. If I wanted to take away 12 cubes, could I do it? No, I couldn't. I would run out once I got to 10 and I'd still be wanting 2 more. I can't take away more than what I have. So any number that we're choosing to take away needs to be a number that is less than 10. Let's keep going. So far, we took away 1, 2, and 3. Let's try taking away 4 this time. Go ahead and trace over the minus sign and write a number 4 on the handwriting line. 10 take away 4. Let's see how much that is. We need to take away 4 from the cube train. So go ahead and cross off 4 cubes from our train. 10 take away 4 is how many? Let's count together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 10 take away 4 is 6 left over. Nice work. Now, as we've been working, I want to point out to you some number pairs that I see that are used to make a 10. The pairs that are used to subtract are the same that are used to add. For example, when we did 10 take away 1 is 9, the pairs 1 and 9 also add up to make a 10. In the subtraction sentence, 10 take away 2 is 8. 2 and 8 are also pairs that make up a 10. In the subtraction sentence, 10 take away 3 is 7. 3 and 7 are also pairs that are used to make a 10. And in the subtraction sentence, 10 take away 4 is 6. We see the numbers 4 and 6, which are also a pair used to make a 10. Subtraction and addition are related to each other. We're going to continue working on the back side. Before we turn our page though, please make sure you dog-ear-fold down the top corner of your page so that it's ready for tomorrow's lesson. Then, turn your page and flip your packet to the back. I'm going to ask you to do these problems on your own this time, solving more ways to make a 10. Now remember, we have already solved the problems with 1, 2, 3, and 4. So on the back side, you should do it with 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. I am going to solve these and show you the answers. So I want you to pause your video, solve the work, and then unpause so you can check your work to make sure you did it correctly. Remember, I want you to solve it continuing on with our pattern that we did on the front. We ended with the number 4, so next I'd like you to take away 5, then take away 6, take away 7, then take away 8, and then take away 9. Pause and solve, and then unpause to see the answers. All right, you should have solved your problems, and this is what you should have seen. Make sure to check your answers. For number 1, 10 take away 5 is 5. Number 2, 10 take away 6 is 4. Number 3, 10 take away 7 is 3. Number 4, 10 take away 8 is 2. And number 5, 10 take away 9 is 1. And again, we see those same pairs that are used to make a 10, like 5 and 5 is 10, and 6 and 4 is 10. Now make sure that you also remember to cross off from the Unifix cube train to show. I just realized that I did not do that, so make sure that you did that as well, that you cross them off to show the subtraction taking place. Great work today. I'm so proud of you and all of the math skills you're working on.